Fast is subjective. So use your own definition of fast. Don't let anybody define fast for you. And that extends to driving on the road. Go at your own pace. Don't let anybody goad you into going faster than you're comfortable with. But I think everything I talk about in this video will relate to whether you're Max Verstappen driving on the road or you've just got your first car and you want to go for your first fun drive. I honestly think this video is relevant to both. This is the petrolhead dream. Like a little ribbon of tarmac, little rear-wheel drive sports car, roof down, absolutely phenomenal. I want the NC in the view. That's probably the thumbnail. If you've clicked this video, this is why, eh? Why are mountain roads such a big deal for petrolheads? As petrolheads, we have this disease where we like a little bit of danger. Bikers, people that ride motorcycles really understand this. A little bit of danger makes a drive more exciting. The cliff edge, just on the edge of there, is precisely a little bit of danger. If you get it wrong and you go over the edge here, long day. And above all else, we like taking turns more than we like driving in straight lines. And as you can see from that view and that view, turns are plenty around here. There is something very unique about the visibility on mountain roads. And this doesn't happen anywhere else. You'll get the benefit of seeing what's coming from a long, long way away. So you can use it to get a better line through the corner. As long as you don't then go out onto the wrong side of the road again. You either have 1,000,000 miles of visibility like I showed you before, or you have absolutely no visibility whatsoever. Like, look over this rise, I can't see anything. Now it opens up and I can see all the way to over there. Like, look right now, my visibility ends on the apex of that corner. I can't see anything else. I have to adjust my speed accordingly. You see, like right now, my visibility ends over there somewhere, so I can quite happily. This is called off-siding, by the way. Woo! You just have to be careful because when you do that, you can carry quite a lot of speed into the corner. So then you just have to make sure you don't understeer onto the wrong side of the road. But you have to drive to the visibility. Sometimes you can go a little bit faster, like right now, there's great visibility. Sometimes you gotta go a little bit slower because you just don't know what's gonna happen around that corner. I stress this in a lot of my videos, but I really have to stress it here. Mountain roads are not for you to come out and try and impress people or drive super hard and dangerously. No one's impressed with your overtakes on mountain roads. No one's impressed with what speed you're doing around the corners and how much higher than the speed limit you're driving. We're out here on some good mountain roads simply to enjoy our cars, enjoy ourselves, enjoy the scenery and have a good time. It's not a competition. No one's winning anything. However fast you might be, there's also just someone faster anyway. The guys that come out here all the time are doing track days monthly. You cannot keep up with them if they want to drop you. So just forget about all of that. Just come out, drop a gear, throw your car into a corner, enjoy it, have a good time. But there's no need to be a dick. I'm a massive petrol head, I get it. But we've got to be responsible. We petrol heads have got to be better than everyone else. If you really love cars and you really love driving, woo! These corners are phenomenal. If you really love cars and you really love driving, then have some respect. The mindset equation also relates to what car you drive. No one's impressed with your 800 horsepower BMW that will spin its wheels at every opportunity. Equally, no one cares if you turn up in a 500-pound shitbox. We're all petrol heads. We've all had 500-pound shitboxes. Some of us still do. Okay, this is actually like the nicest NC on planet Earth, so let me put some respect on it. Your car doesn't need to be perfect. You don't need to get all the tires and everything right. Go absolutely crazy, making sure every bolt is at the right torque, and you don't need track pads. or upgraded brake discs or anything like that to come out here and have a good time, just come through and fucking send it. Look, here's Doris. She's in a Yaris. She's just taking it easy. She is trying to get to her next hike or her next sightseeing venue. Don't get all over the back of Doris. She has a right to be here too. She's just trying to get to where she's going to. If she's in your way and she's annoying you, you have two options. Overtake her safely if there's the right visibility to do so, which I might do in a second, or slow down, drop way back until you can't see her anymore and she's disappeared, and then you can start going again. You can also pull over if you want to do that strategy, which is absolutely fine. But don't try and bully Doris. Doris is allowed to be here. She's just getting to where she's going to. There are also a lot of different types of corners on mountain roads that you just don't see elsewhere. You'll find roads that are off camber. This corner is off camber. As we turn in, it's normal, and then the road dips away from you, and the road is actually pushing you out to the outside. That's the type of thing you don't get on normal roads. This corner is the same. It's cambered away from the corner. It wants to push you to the outside. You've got to be very careful when handling such corners. You'll find loose gravel. You'll find water slides and mud slides. Because as you can see, like this is a situation. Sometimes you're on a cliff edge and the fucking side of the road just breaks away and subsides, and it can be quite scary if you've never seen it before. So you've just got to be careful about this stuff. You've got to be sensible. You've got to work your way around it. You've got to know what you're doing, and make sure, importantly, to leave a little bit of margin so that when these situations happen, it's not the end of the world. You're ready for it and you can catch it. Let's talk a little bit about breaking the law while breaking the law. If you're going to speed, and that's a choice you can make, right? Some people are okay with it, some people are not. You've got to figure out where you fall on that scale. But if you're going to break the law by speeding, then make sure you're not combining it with any other rule breaking. A cheat code on these types of roads is, if you get caught by police doing a little bit over the speed limit in these types of areas, they'll generally be fairly lenient with you because they get it. There's a human element to dealing with the police on these types of roads. However, if you then combine it with other rule breaking, say for example, I don't know, you're doing something stupid, you're not wearing your seatbelt, or you're sending the car sideways on every turn, you're using your mobile phone, or 100 other stupid things that you should never do, that's when they'll get you. By combining the rule breaking, by combining breaking the law, that's where it will go wrong for you. So don't do that. If you're going to speed, make a conscious decision, okay, I'm going to speed, but do everything else correctly. Don't put anyone else in danger, don't do anything stupid, just be sensible, even if you're going to make that decision to break the law. Editing Mick here. This next clip needs a little bit of extra context. Have a look at the clip first. Fucking hell. Well, that's... it's an interesting situation. Go. Oh god, now they're all going. You see, I want to be all laughy and jokey and ha ha ha, the sheep are so cute. The truth of the matter is, mountain roads are no joke, and those sheep are dangerous. And there are other things like that you will experience on mountain roads that you just don't get elsewhere. Whether it be animals like sheep. I mean, one time me and some friends were going down some mountain roads, and it was a fairly narrow little, like, one-way road up the mountain. There were fences either side of the road, and just on the other side of the fence there was a goat mother and a baby goat. The baby goat, being a little fucking dickhead, managed to smash his way through one of the woods on the fence, and he pushed his way into the road where we're driving. Bearing in mind, we're all going like 5 miles an hour because we're all in low cars and we're fucking scraping and bottoming out and all of this. But so the goat's now in the road with us, and we're basically following this little goat up the goat track, and the mother is following along on the other side of the fence. And what we ended up having to do is a few of us got out the cars and like herded the goat, picked it up and threw it back over the fence because the road was going to go on for miles. He would never get out of there. That's just an example of like random rubbish that will happen on these mountain roads that you've got to be ready for. And it's not just farm animals. You might find cyclists that are not used to riding on the road or mountains doing weird stuff. You might find farm machinery, tractors, combines, doing weird stuff that you don't expect because they're massive. So the name of the game is being ready to stop, giving yourself enough visibility and enough distance and enough braking room that should any of this random rubbish happen, you're ready for it and you're not going to have a bad day as a result. I've been running an experiment during this video. YouTube actually allows us to kind of control the amount of ads that we put in the videos. YouTube automatically places some that we cannot remove, but there are others that we have control over. We can choose if we want the ads in or ads out. What I've done for this video is I've removed almost every ad that is not forced. And I'm just curious, since you've made it all the way to the end of the video, can you just let me know down in the comments if you have noticed that this video has less ads than some of my other videos? And if it does, then I'm going to start doing this on all my videos going forward. I had a co-worker tell me that my videos seem to have more ads than most videos on YouTube. And I hate that. I don't want that to be the case whatsoever. I didn't feel like I was putting a lot of ads in the videos. There was like 1 or 2 in most videos. I've taken this video to the absolute minimum. Please let me know if there is a marked reduction in the number of ads. That would be really appreciated. My name's Mick. I drive cars. Peace. And don't tell anyone. You guys have just seen a sneak preview of what's happening in one of the next videos.